What's up YouTube, Mellow? What's Matt here? We are back again for some more Clan Collection early lists, and this time we are on the Dragon Empires. Now I do want to start off by prefacing that these are example lists. I'm not massively knowledgeable about Dragon Empire, so I have just done basic lists that are easy to understand. Beginners can pick them up and develop them as they go along, either by learning from themselves, from what they've learned, or watching other content creators. I just want to get a basic list out that people can literally go, pick up Clan Collection, play the deck. So we are going to start with Kagurus, the first one. And we have got Dragonic Overlord, the Rebirth. I went for this one more over Goku and Alif, because I feel that you can get a bit more of a build out of Dragonic Overlord. So I've gone with this list here, and I've gone and paired him with Dauntless Drive Dragon instead of other Overlords. The reason I've done this is because you can actually then get more restands due to Dauntless being rode upon by the Rebirth to get more restands out of it, which is really good. And then just lots of pressure from the get-go, generating lots of markers, big numbers, 8 crits, 4 draws, really good pressure. We have got the basic retires alongside it, a Torrid Cannon, Burnout. We've got Calamity Tower for the extra power to the Vanguard for its multiple Vanguard swings. And then we've got the consistency of the Grade 1 and Grade 2 that came out alongside Dauntless. Just for that extra little bit of guaranteeing to get your Dauntless into Rebirth plays. All in all, really fun deck, and can't wait to see what it does for the meta. Next one up is the Nebitamas. So Nebitam's got a new boss in the forms of Fuken, who works really nicely with the evil decoy tokens. So this one's more about creating tokens and then giving your front row power and crit if you've got so many evil decoy tokens. So more of an aggressive playstyle, the evil decoys, compared to Hanzo being a defensive style. Obviously, we have got the new Grade 2 as well, that can Soul Blast 1 to give all your tokens 5k and boost. Combining that, we have also got Genkai, which can, on place, give something boost for the early gameplay. And obviously, if you chose something that wasn't Genkai, you can Soul Charge 1. Because we have got quite a few Soul Blast costs in the deck, so having that and Magatsu Gale to help build up Soul does overall make it work really nicely. Fuken in himself is really nice for the fact that obviously he's Counterblast 1 to generate protects isn't limited to once per turn. You can also generate protect ones off of it, but by literally having it just not calling a unit down to the circle. When you rode up you chose protect 1. As long as you don't call a unit, the protect 1 stays in your hand. All in all, interesting combos, but needs testing to see how well it'll actually work. Next one up on the list is Tachyon. Now I've gone for more of a basic, pure Ancient Dragon list here, just for the fact of it all comes in 2 clan collections, because you've got the first wave of Spina Driver, and you've got this wave with the reverts. And it literally has all bar the Prison Birds in it, but Prison Birds so easy to pick up anyway that it does not make a difference. So we've gone for 9 Grade 3s for this version, because obviously we want to utilise both the new Tyranno Legend and Spina Driver, but Tyranno Legend's more aimed to be on a rearguard basis. Because Tyranno Legend, when he's called off of a Ancient Dragon unit, does gain 10k power, obviously, or if you rode him he gets an extra drive. Also you can discard a card from your hand to put a front trigger from your drop onto the top of your deck, which is then really good to combos off with all your Ancient Dragon skills that either gauge cards or give themselves crits, so it provides a lot of pressure. He also has the ability to sack off his rear guards to then gain an extra card in hand because of the drawing, which you can obviously combo off the older Guanagorg to bring that back again. Just get an extra bit of multi-attack if you put it on an Excel circle, so that it'll gain that little bit of extra power to really pump it out. But the main boss of the deck is obviously Spina Driver Reverse, who when placed on Vanguard circle gets the good old draw 1, call a card and gauge it. And obviously, if you've got Spine Drive in your soul, you get through to do that skill 3 times. And then also, he's got the skill of, if you've got 4 more damage, Count Blast 1, lock 2 your rear guards, and during this turn, this unit gets, if you check a front trigger, all your ancient dragons in the front row gain a critical. So obviously, comboing this off with the Tyranno Legend skill to stack a front on top of your deck does create a lot of pressure. Combining this with the sheer amount of accels you're generating due to the Spine Drive of turn 3, this turn 4, can provide a lot of pressure, especially when you look at all the old Ancient Dragons that were reprinted in this set. They all gain crits as well when you check front trigger, so lots of pressure to be had with this deck. All in all, I know that more than likely you're going to get a better version of the deck by combining it with some of the non-Ancient Dragon stuff, but I do feel that the pure version is the more fun, the easiest way to pick up the deck and learn what Tachyon is about. Next one up is the one I've tested a lot because I've been really enjoying it, and that is in Ryugi from Narracami. So Ryugi's all about cloning the stuff from the deck that have got Stealth Beast. She then gains their name, and then end of the battle phase she then calls more stuff out. So mass field spamming works really nicely, that they then all tuck into soul if they don't hit stuff, which then works off really nicely with the Shiryuki package, because the grade 1 and the grade 2 are both stealth beasts, so fits in with Ryugi, but they also then find Shiryukis, which you can then soul blast them out to pay for Shiryuki's guard skill, which the Ryugi will then gain them back out again. So it creates a nice little loop style as such. Very defensive deck. Does lack a little bit of pressure because obviously Ryugi has to call to the Accel circles itself. So early game she will only call 1, but then as you obviously ride more Ryugis, you'll get more Accels. But it is a slow paced deck, so you do have to be ready for the long game. Next up, we have got the Narracami Eradicators, and we have gone for the boss unit of Vowing Saber Dragon Reverse. So obviously, Vowing Saber's got the usual skill of his old predecessor in Vowing Sword of whenever a normal unit's bound, he can make your opponent choose up to 1 card from their deck with the same name and bind it, and then gain power based on if they did or didn't bind. He's also inherited his old skill of locking to bind, where this time it's a Count Blast 1, lock 1 to choose a card from your opponent's hand, field, and drop and bind them. Obviously, it is once per turn to stop it being too powerful, but it's still a really good skill nonetheless. But the main reason Vowing Saber really shines is in his third skill, which is auto when he attacks. If you've got a Vowing in your soul or on your rearguard circle, you can Count Blast 1, Soul Blast 1, choose one of your rearguards and stand it, and if you've got 4 more damage, you stand all of your rearguards. So obviously this is really nice, because obviously if you've pumped your field full due to the second skill, and if you've got Vowing Saber Dragon on the rearguard, Vowing Sword Dragon on the rearguard that's also doing that pumping, full board restand does get very scary very fast. Obviously we have got additional cards like Castor and Cho-O for actually getting more binds off outside of just the Vowing Saber skill. And obviously we've got a little bit of consistency in the grade 1 that says check top 5 for an Eradicator, add it to hand and ditch card. All in all, really fun deck. You can add in the Dragonic Descendant to obviously combo off with this a bit further by reducing your numbers of Vowing Sword Dragon. But I wanted to have a pure Vowing Saber build for the example, but it can easily be changed up. But that is going to be it for these decks. If you haven't done so already, please do like, comment, subscribe. It very much does help the channel. We will be finishing up Clan Collection next week, alongside our ban list discussions, which obviously these lists are being made with thoughts to the current JP ban list, but they may end up changing depending on what happens for the English side. But I'll catch you guys in the next video. Bye bye!